While a lot of Egyptian obelisks in Rome were seemingly added to or changed by the Romans, I think this one is the most unique. This is the Minervo Obelisk, otherwise known as the Elephant and the Obelisk. The obelisk was originally erected by Pharaoh Wahib Rey of the 26th dynasty around 580 BCE in his capital of Sais. It is 5.47 meters tall and is the smallest obelisk of the 13 that are in Rome. And as always, most obelisks were made with pears. This one's pear is in Urbino, Italy, and we'll talk about it soon. It's unclear when and how this obelisk got to Rome, but it was found in 1665 during excavations near the church of Santa Maria sopra Minerva. We can assume, like the previous obelisk that we have talked about, it was probably erected in the Temple of Isis in Rome. But it honestly is kind of weird that we don't know how this one came to Rome. 2 years after its discovery, it was re-erected in the Piazza della Minerva on top of this statue of an elephant by the Italian artist Gian Lorenzo Bernini. There are actually a lot of preparatory drawings done for this piece, one of which is in Windsor Castle in the UK. Drawings in Leipzig depict the figure of Time holding a scythe in one hand and the obelisk in the other, and some drawings in the Vatican Museum show figures like Hercules showing this obelisk. But we ended up with the elephant. The Egyptian inscriptions are not in great condition, but the Horus and throne name of Wahib Rey are readable at the top. There is also a Latin inscription written on the pedestal that says, "Let any beholder of the carved images of the wisdom of Egypt and the obelisk carried by the elephant, the strongest of beasts, realize that it takes a robust mind to carry solid wisdom." Now, I wonder what the Romans would have thought about if they realized that elephants were not totally a commodity in Egypt. I'm not exactly sure if that's what they're going for here, but elephants were not very common in Egypt. They are much more common in more southern Africa. So what do you guys think about modern artists using ancient pieces to make new art?